YouTube monetization. It's time to explain what all those icons mean. Green, yellow, they're all a bit confusing really, but hey, that's what we talk about today. Here we go. Hello and welcome back to another video. Now if you're new around here and you're looking to start a YouTube channel, grow your YouTube channel, or push your brand out there onto the second largest search engine on the internet, click subscribe, start creating. We've had a shake-up recently to the YouTube monetization system. You know, all of those icons that used to be green or crossed out or not monetized at all have now got their own different shades of colour. And they might need a little bit of explaining on what they do and why they say what they do. So that's what we're going to drill down into today. Now, before I get started, I want to know what you have experienced with YouTube monetization. How many videos have you got monetized? Do you monetize your videos? Have you been hit by the dreaded Adpocalypse? How many of your videos have that kind of orange, like, dollar symbol next to it that says, you know, it either needs to be reviewed or it's limited? And how many of those were green but aren't anymore? Please leave a comment down below. In October 2016, we had the start of the Adpocalypse. Basically, a load of channels were semi-demonetized, seemingly in quiet, to go in line with the fact that there was weird advertisements being run against really inappropriate content on YouTube. The mainstream media went, quite rightfully, a little bit angry and loopy over the matter, in which then they started pulling out, demanding that unless they can guarantee their adverts aren't shown against extremist content, that they won't advertise at all. This meant for about 6 months, from October 2016 till around about April, May in 2017, there was a load of myths and legends about, you know, well, I was earning X amount of pounds per month and now it's dropped because of the Adpocalypse and I don't know why. What had happened is YouTube started to pull the handbrake on everything and were working on a fix. The problem happened to be is YouTube from time to time don't tend to communicate too well. So in the background whilst they're trying to fix things, they didn't tell us what was coming. So now that most people have this system, I thought I would explain to people what these icons mean, and hopefully you can adjust accordingly and, you know, maybe change your content or understand that this is the type of content that they are asking for and this is the kind of content you currently make. Green! This is the icon that everybody wants. You know, it's the one that everyone's used to. Green means that it is fully monetized. It will be monetized on the YouTube platform, it will be monetized on the YouTube Red platform, and it'll be monetized anywhere else that it is shown, whether it's embedded on a website or anywhere. Really, this is an acceptable video for YouTube. Its title, its descriptions, and its tags. Orange! Now this is the one that a fair few people were a bit confused or angry about. Orange means that it's either in need of review or that it is not fully suitable for every advertiser on YouTube or its partner programs. If it is orange, they will show adverts against it in YouTube Red, but it's unlikely that the mainstream adverts will run against it unless you feel that this is a mistake and that you can click review and then there will be a manual review of your video in which hopefully any accidental oranging of your video will be overturned. It will also teach the computing system that, you know, this in future is a safe-ish video. A way to avoid it going orange is have a look at the title, the description and the tags of your video. There may be some trigger words that the computer system has kind of steered away from. Not your fault, but something to be considered. Remember that it runs against the algorithm, so it needs to make sure that there's no specific things like blood, guts, gore, rage, death threats, tags that may be sexual assault or something too edgy or relating to a war in, say, Syria or things like that. The algorithm will immediately go, oh, hang on, and either flag that immediately or place it for review. Those kind of things may need a manual review to get over. Crossed out or completely demonetized. Now, this could either mean that you haven't monetized the video at all, click edit, go to the monetization page, make sure that you're choosing, or it is completely inappropriate for all types of YouTube content. Now, this once again, can either be placed by the system or by manual review. Your video may have been age restricted if it's a little bit too risque, or it may be a sensitive subject which they just can't monetize at all. Say, for example, you're reporting about a terrorist event or news or war, that kind of things. You simply can't monetize. It's not allowed within the YouTube community guidelines. And the fourth one, which some people may or may not see, it's called shared. Now, shared basically means that either someone's claimed the video because you're using their music or you're using a clip and they're choosing to share it with you, or in some cases they've taken monetization away from you because you've used too much of their content or their video and they've choosing to advertise and monetize against that video, but they haven't taken your video down. So it's kind of like yeah, you can have that video, but you know, all's fair in love and music. So I hope that's cleared up what those weird funny colours are next to your YouTube video and whether your video is monetized or not. For more tricks and tips, there's a free PDF up here in the description down below. Subscribe to this channel for constant YouTube tricks and tips videos. Go up there, start creating.